Well, good evening to you. I've been wanting to capture a sunset from the window for quite some time, but obviously it's quite difficult because you've got the background of the beautiful sky, and then the foreground it's going to be quite dark, so you're not going to be able to see me at all. So I thought, well, just today I'll just video the sunset from far afield, maybe able to have a little bit of a zoom every now and then when I talk to you, because I think sometimes it's just nice to take in the countryside rather than listen to me and watch me talk. What have I done today? Well, it's been a bit of a slow day. Not had a chance to get on with Aaron's schoolwork. His work wasn't published on the website, so we were delayed by a couple of hours waiting for it to go on. And then went out for a walk with a dog. She hadn't been walked yesterday. And then we had a lovely surprise visit from grandparents. It was fantastic. We hadn't seen them for about 12 weeks. It was lovely to see them again. Of course, social distancing with the Deah too, and they had to stay in the garden. So we cracked up the barbecue. It was great. It was lovely. Anyway, what have I got for you today? Deah, the God of knowledge. I've taken today's reading from 1 Samuel 2:3. It says, "Do not keep talking so proudly, or let your mouth speak such arrogance. For the Lord is a God who knows, and by him deeds are weighed." Wow, God of knowledge. Now, today's culture, you only have to go to the doctors and they say, well, I'm not quite sure, I'm going to have to go and send you to a specialist. So it could be a podiatrist or a physiotherapist or a podiatrist. They are reluctant in giving you a diagnosis. They always want the specialist's opinion. And we seek out specialists in other areas, don't we? If we're struggling in our education, or our children struggle a little bit, we want them to advance in a particular subject, we seek out maybe a home tutor. Or we can go to the gym, and if we're not as knowledgeable in particular type of exercise, we want to work on something specific, we have to get a personal trainer. So specialists are great, aren't they? But they have to stick to that area of knowledge that they know about. And the problem is that no one can specialise in everything. It's like being a jack of all trades and master of none, so the saying goes. Well, no one that is but God. Now imagine all the expertise and one specialist multiplied by all the facts that are known in the entire universe. That is how much knowledge God has. God has a complete knowledge of all subjects, all disciplines and all fields. In fact, he possesses more than just factual knowledge. He has an awareness of time and everything, encompassing the whole universe. So, for example, it says in Scripture, he knows the hairs on your head, how many hairs you have. And if you can imagine, I was walking today through the fields and I was looking at all the flowers, the meadow flowers, and how beautiful they are. Well, God knows how many flowers are in that particular field at that particular moment. And then a minute later, he knows that how many petals have dropped from those flowers and how many flowers have died. But not only that, he knows how many flowers flowered last year at the same time, at the same second of the day that you're looking at it in the present. And he also knows what's going to happen the following year or in years to come. And every year and every second and every day of what's happened at that particular moment in time. You just can't get your head around it, can you? So when we bow to the truth of God's perfect and ultimate knowledge, you can really put your faith in the fact that he knows what's best for us. God can look into your past and know the future and tell us the best path to follow. So when we're seeking out knowledge, we don't look for worldly knowledge or man knowledge, because that's just so limited. The God of knowledge is not just the God of knowledge, it's the God of all knowledge and everything. Wow, there's to blow your mind, isn't it? And an image to blow your mind as well. Well, I hope you've enjoyed today, and I hope you enjoyed the view, and I shall catch you tomorrow. It's fantastic. It's taken a little while to set, isn't it? There you go. How wonderful that is.